Welcome back, family. Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy T 1111 Energy. Okay, we're going to tap into this energy. Spirit was very direct with this message. I said, okay, I'll go with the flow, right? All right. I call upon the divine light to surround me. I invite my ancestors, guides, and protectors to stand with me. No harm, no deception, no lower energy may enter this space. Only what serves truth, healing, and highest good is welcomed here, and so it is. Ashe. So, family, listen. Oh, but before I just go all the way in, thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes, hitting your notification bell, tapping into the messages. I am truly grateful. Somebody is curious out here if you are going to reconcile with them. Will this be some sort of reconcile of harmony? Because they do enter and understand you do have the sacred wisdom, okay? And that is where the message is going to start. So with this curious here, somebody could be intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out or figure things out, okay? Take it how it resonates. They may be wanting to reconcile, okay? This could bring in some sort of harmony. This could be resolving issues. This could be bringing things, getting things back together, okay? Somebody does understand that you do have sacred knowledge, sacred wisdom, all right? Mm, whoops. Confirmation. Okay. Tell me more about what they're curious about, please, and thank you, Spirit. Wow. They're curious pertaining to some sort of belief. Okay. Are you going to believe what they try to tell you? Are you going to believe what they come to you with? All right. They're curious if you're going to believe them. Maybe they're going to come to you and tell you something they didn't understand, or they too were tricked, I'm hearing. But they want to know if you're going to believe the story they're getting ready to tell you. Mm, yeah. Or are you going to see through this some sort of disguise? Okay, this is giving mask energy. Okay, so somebody may come back to tell you something. They want to know if you're going to believe what they're saying to you. Or are you going to be able to see through their disguise? I'm getting mask fell off type energy here, family. Okay, literally, I'm hearing mask fell off. Mm. That's that stuff. That's what I be talking about. Mask done fell off. Okay. So this could be pertaining to okay. Something that took place, okay? They said it wasn't their fault. Somebody was saying they were intoxicated. They didn't know what they were doing. I'm also hearing that somebody just wants to come back in your good graces because they want you to understand and notice what I said, okay? They want you to understand they were tricked too. No, you're not understanding none of that. But what you can do is you can understand the fact that there were some things that were done. But I see somebody sitting here saying, I was tricked too. I didn't know. I didn't have any idea. I just didn't know. Something like that. Tell me what this reconciliation is about, Spirit. Bringing in balance. Balance and harmony. So someone wants to bring in balance and harmony, and I feel like it's because it's not so much that they didn't know. I feel like somebody was kind of like in a situation where they had to stand with someone, or they had to carry on a lie or something like that. And they're feeling some sort of regret. That was the deal. Look, I cannot make it up. That was the deal. The deal was that they had to come in and carry on a lie, or you know what I'm saying, be deceitful, because they were told that their futures depended on it, or something happened to where they had to carry out a lie. Somebody had to carry out a lie. They could have been even forced to do this. This was the deal. mm. They are wanting to make a new deal now with you. mm. Yeah, based off of trust. Hmm. Someone wants to make a new deal with you and base it off of trust. They feel like this would bring some sort of joy and peace to your heart because you do have the sacred wisdom. This may be joyful news to you. Yeah, this may also assist you in healing. Okay. Tell me more about this curious believe in disguise. Yeah, cunning. So some of you may be picking up on cunning energy. Some of you may not trust those who come towards you with any type of resolution or some sort of reconciliation, okay? Because, something about fool me once. However, y'all know how that saying go, fool me once at 5:55, quit playing. Fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me, something like that. Y'all know I don't be knowing all the sayings that great, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So they're curious. Somebody's curious about if they come towards you, are you going to believe them? Or are you going to see through their disguise and see that they're cunning? Somebody could be sending somebody towards you, acting like everything's good, yeah. And then look what flipped over. This could have something to do with the power struggle here. This could have something to do with the power struggle. Hmm. Why power come out, Spirit? Many of you have called your power back. Exactly. Mm. So it has everything to do with power and some sort of symbolic death for a miraculous rebirth, or maybe you've called your power back and people are now passing. Ooh, that's deep. Yeah. Everything is set pertaining to your determination. Like, I feel like you called your power back, okay? For whoever this message is resonating with, you called your power back. And in doing so, it stripped away the illusions. It stripped away the lies, the manipulation, and the deceit, okay? Somebody here could still be wanting that same control, that same power, that same, feels to me like manipulative tactics, okay? Some of you are going to see right through it, all right? But they want to know if you are that tapped in to see through it, all right? Whatever you determine, okay, is going to actually end up either bringing in this harmony, this balance, okay, making a deal, learning to trust again, or not. Because I feel like somebody's coming towards you because they feel like they're losing or they have taken some sort of loss because you called your power back. They feel like they took a loss because you called your power back. Yeah. And I cannot make it up. At the bottom of the deck, the determination is all about peace, right? If you determine that you are going to be peaceful, harmonious, and bring in balance, or if you're going to be like, nah, I'm good. Okay, like, nope, I'm good. You shouldn't have did it. The type energy, okay? Take it how it resonates, family. This is the message. Mm-hmm. Yes, because some of you are looking at some sort of vulture type energy consumption here. Mm. Mm. Tell me more. Yeah. Look, some of y'all are looking at how this consumption impacted your freedom. Mm. This is what you're looking at. This is what you're determining things on. Yeah. And you know that people got a lot of work to do out here. There's a lot of people that got work to do out here. Mm. It's going to take some strength. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of people right now, okay? They know you called your power back because they can feel it. They're going through symbolic deaths or physical deaths, or people around them are dying, okay? They know they got to put in the work. I can't make it up. You may have people out here where their family members are passing away. They may be in some sort of disbelief behind it too. But you may have told them, hey, you doing the most. Calm down. But a lot of people were resentful. Mm. Yep. I'm telling you, at the bottom of the deck, Spirit is revealing it. Spirit is about to reveal some sort of disguise or some sort of, fake apology, or someone trying to come towards you to see if they could test the water here. Yes. And they know you've gone through a rebirth, so you're going to be able to see through anybody that's been cunning. Yeah, because you're protected. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yep, you're protected and you grew. You grew through a lot of manipulation. You grew through a lot of dark shadow energy. You grew through a lot of, lies, deception, and deceit. So it's like they can't approach you with that. Yeah, you're very confident now. You're confident in what you know because you do have sacred wisdom. That may have been what brought you through these trials and tribulations. Yep, was your positive energy. Mm. Somebody can feel that too, and they know, and they may want to come in towards you, but it's going to be for you to make up your mind or determine if you're going to allow them back into your space. Because right now you're very peaceful and you know how vultures are when it comes to your peace and your freedom. Hmm. So yeah, they want back into your energy. Ooh wee, let's get some messages. Let's see what they gonna come and say. Let's see what they gonna come and say. Let's see if I can get this deck and get all of them. Okay, so still one's down here. You are too nice. I don't deserve your kindness. That's the first thing they want you to know. They may come in saying that, okay? They may already know this about you. That's why they feel safe to approach you or something like that. Because they know you have a loving, kind heart. Hmm. So somebody, may feel safe enough to come and approach you. But I feel like something about they need to be mindful that you are no longer naive. Okay, take it how it resonates. They need to be mindful that you're no longer naive, family. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Okay. What else, Spirit? Yeah, it's all too much. See, there's a lot of energies out here that they know they did the most, okay? And they really don't know how to come in and, tell you the truth about some things, but they want you to trust them. Now, I'm picking up somebody over here is real deceitful. They're mad, resentful, okay? They're pissed off. But they want to get back in your good graces, okay? But I feel like that's going to be some fakeness there. They're not going to be really true and solid and loyal, okay? Then you have those that are going to want to approach you because they do want to bring in harmony, balance, and peace. They want to make a deal. They want to have some sort of trust treaty. What is a trust treaty? Huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah. They already know they don't deserve nobody like you. But somebody is real resentful though out here though. I'm like, damn. Like I keep hearing they're resentful though. Yeah. I'm stuck in visions of us together. So you may have a lot of energies where they are seeing the light. They are seeing what harmony, peace, and trust can bring to the table. Something about that. They are seeing what you bring to the table now. I feel like they always knew what you brought to the table, but they were just, holding it back or holding back from allowing you to bring it to the table. Yeah, if I could go back in time, I would handle us differently. I cannot make it up. That's how they're feeling. A lot of people know they did some unjust things, especially by allowing or playing this game, because something about it was a game to these people. Huh. Okay. Tell me what else, Spirit. Mm. So this one says, I can't promise you anything. This is you. In the reverse, okay? So, you're going to contemplate about it. You're going to think about it. You're going to, really weigh out everything that had took place in whatever this situation is, okay? And you're going to look at it from all perspectives, okay? Who all was involved, for whatever, how long it went on, or whatever this is pertaining to. Take it how it resonates with you, okay? But you are going to be looking at it from all perspectives, all right? And somebody feels like they can't let go of you, or they can't let go of your energy, okay? Because your energy, I feel like, is something, it had a lot to do with it. Yeah, it is dark without you, period. Your energy had a lot to do with keeping the light for as long as it was kept. Now that you've called your power back, you have a lot of energies out here that are afraid. What is this? Lord, look. All that came out. Why? Okay. Somebody, this could have something to do with a sexual relationship. Yeah, how could you ever forgive the mess I made? This could have something to do with, just overall in general people, the things they've done to you over your lifetime, okay? Yeah, something about this love is crazy. Like I said, I feel like people were being manipulated. They want you to see that, or, understand that, understand that they were being manipulated ever since they were a child. They've been having a child trauma here. Yeah, the passion I feel is overwhelming. I don't know how to handle this, yeah, because a lot of people know that you've taken your power back and they don't know how to handle it, because now it's putting them in a dark space and place. I feel like you were the one that was keeping the energetic field the way it was, with your hope, knowing that better days were coming. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah. Yep. You are so different from everyone around them, and they know that. Something about, they know if they lose you, okay? Take it how it resonates. They know if they lose you, it is over. Because you took your power back, they know if they lose you, it is over. They also, I don't know why, I just heard that. Somebody thinking about moving to Africa? The hell? I mean, no offense intended. I ain't got nothing against the motherland, but I was just saying, somebody just literally, like, I don't know if you're getting ready to leave the country and somebody or many bodies don't want you to go. Yeah, because they know that the heat between y'all was intense. So this is giving me somebody over here that they like, damn, they feel like they've done so much to where you are not trying to give them another ounce of your power, your energy, your time, or nothing. And they are afraid that if you leave, they know they're gonna fall down. Yes. Please do what is best for your heart, okay? This is what Spirit is telling you now, all right, family? Please do what's best for your heart, because I feel like you got a lot of energies right now that are feeling it. They're feeling everything coming back, like, and hitting hard. That's crazy. hmm But they're feeling a lot. Like, they're feeling like their lives are falling apart. They're feeling like a lot of injustice that they've done to you or whatever is the reason their lives are falling apart. Mm. 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 I heard somebody wants to make amends. Mm. Tell me more. Yes, because they know that you, something about the energy you carry is what has kept this boat afloat. Okay, that's all I can say. The energy you carry kept this boat afloat. If you take your energy away, they know the boat is going to sink. They know you keep the light shining because you have lived through the most strenuous times, the most opposition, reproach, repression, whatever you want to call it. They already know the happiness is within you. Mm. Tell me more, Spirit. I can't make it up. They know that you was getting hated on. They know that you were getting hated on. A lot of people hated the fact that you were the healer. You're the healer of Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. You're the healer, period, of humanity. And they were hating the fact that it was you. Mm. You bring in that balance. Healers bring in balance to situations, circumstances, and all that good stuff, right? You're a problem solver. You resolve issues. You've been resolving your issues for lifetimes. They're afraid if you take your energy away, the boat is gonna sink. Yeah, they know that's a gamble. Look what flipped over. They know that's a gamble, feminine energy. Ooh, wee. Look at what? Let me see. Look, and Spirit says, say less. Look, they know this is a gamble if you take your energy away, feminine energy. They know that they are responsible for you wanting to take your energy away. Spirit is saying, say less. And one more, and that's the truth. Wow. Been around the world and I can't find my baby. I don't know why that song just came out, but maybe that's why you are saying, yeah, maybe what you are seeking is not where you currently are, and you are willing to take your energy somewhere else. They know that's going to be a gamble because it's going to mess up their happiness, and they know they're responsible for you wanting to leave or something like that. And these people were hating on the feminine energy. Spirit is saying, say less. They were hating on the fact that you were the healer that brought in balance, and that is the truth. And look at these come flying out. Yep. Something about the boundaries, shadow self being two-faced, and them awakening to you possibly being a real true friend. They know they have, put this gap between you and them. They know they need to do the shadow work. They know they were two-faced it the whole time. So you have people smiling in your face trying to take your place, them damn backstabbers. Okay? They were awakening now to you being a true friend. Somebody has awakened to you really being a true friend. You never meant them any harm, but they were lied to or manipulated to think that you did. I heard by man, yeah, this caused a whole damn crisis. They done caused the whole crisis. Somebody is waiting to woosah now. They just want to breathe easy. They just need to, get it off their chest. All right, family. So I feel like that is the message. Take it how it resonates, okay? I probably done said 17,000 titles. I still don't know which one I want to do. But yes. Take it how it resonates. Hopefully it brings you some clarity, okay? Provides you with some sort of guidance, all right? So let's close out. I release the weight of deception and betrayal. I stand rooted in my truth. I call back my power, my light, and my peace. I am whole, I am becoming, and so it is. Ashe. And until next time, y'all have a magnificent day. Ashe.